lends me all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Whip. Watch the whip. Protein spill. Out. Switch. Hey, exit. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Gun. Run. 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Wide. Get wide. Hey, 47. Under.
Throwing. Prescott. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Block 54, block 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey! Stand open. Slam. Hey, Sam off. 5.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Just like that. Just like that. Check. Put down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We go. 70, Indy. Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 54, right there. 54, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check 24, check 24, check 3, check 3.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Get the ball. Check 3. Leo. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run with Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott now, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Go on to 53. Go. Get out there. Hustle. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, D.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, come on, come on. Check 50, check 50. General West. Bang, 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 bang. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check it back. Hold.
2nd and 13. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Switch, hey. Hey, kill. 46, 26.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 20 4 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Score! He's checking. Crash! Tight go. Recon, 132 fighter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's me. 50 cent. Mike, 50 cent.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Kill. No gain on this defense. No gain. Deuce. Hop on. Fresno. Here we go.
Prescott on first down. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, switch gears. Here we go, 47. Mike 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, that one complete to Elliott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 31, check 31. 80 weapons. Hey, lock it. Hey, Haywood. Step.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. Still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Hey, 2-2. Check back 33. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Go. Get out there. Here we go. 46. I'm going to come back to you. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, boys! At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
57's a mic. 54, here we go. Going to 54, going to 54. Wide in. Over. Play outside, Steve. Don't let him free. Here we go. Going to 54, going to 54. Wide in.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check nickel. Watch twist. Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Check. Swerve. Hey. Check 26. Check 26. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. 57. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Let's hit this. We're going to 53. I'm coming. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Newton. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 40 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. Let's go. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Third and long for Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
61, matchbox lights.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Roll out.
54.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check pass.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Come to one. We want it. Come to my world. Lights 57. 57's mine. 68. Zoom. 65. 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
First down, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A second down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's going to be a long...
Hey, kill. Echo. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, Delta.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Safe, safe, safe. 6-6, bullet high. Smooth. Let go.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep looking at me. Zipper. 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot. Let's get that ball right here.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, wahoo! Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Hey, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
47. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first out as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Prescott down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan.
Looking to throw. Prescott breaks a tackle. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because
they've got his man complete. So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Here we go.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check. Watch 54.
Watch the run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just